I'm still setting everything up, like my OBS and everything and computer and stuff. So if things are off or don't sound right or are broken in any way, please let me know in chat. Let me know like audio levels, how do I sound, like all that fun stuff. I haven't got chat figured out back up yet, so soon. But we're back with Star Rail. It has been long enough that it's given me the welcome back event thing again. Honestly, I like taking a few weeks off because then it gives me free stuff. But yeah, let's just get back into it. When I opened up the game, it played like it just auto played into a cutscene. I had to go through it because I needed to get into the settings. Basically it was just someone like other family member and a bloodhound person talking about what happened, and then Sunday walked up and they're like, "Do I recognize you?" And he's like, "No." And they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Carry on." You do that all the time with live service games. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice. I think last time I took like a week in between, so it was like 2 weeks of not playing, and it was like, yeah, here, welcome back. Yeah, oh, thank you.
They appear to be on official
It's a little longer this time, more justified.
From earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
It's not our fault, you're short.
Apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Right, something.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs.
Draw followed by double dose, that's how you get you. Yeah.
You certainly don't have much of one.
Thankfully, there's no banner right now that I care about, so I'm just saving points.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
I don't remember this person, if we saw them in the story before.
Can you get any
My
more
memory is terrible, though.
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death.
You're really hanging over that.
When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Hello, Isaac.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission?
Enjoying my day? Well, I just woke up, but so far so good.
Freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
You really had this man chained up.
I will not.
Where does that third chain
charity
connect to?
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
Yeah, times
She
won't
only
be
left me
weird.
with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out
I
of
mean, we
being
went
the
through a really
IPC's
long and
debt.
boring arc to let us know
I'll
that
cross that
making
bridge when I get
deals
to
with
it.
Jade
For now,
end poorly.
there's still some time before that payment is due.
Have I ever
So why
played
not
Team Fortress
exercise
2?
the right to
No.
freedom that I've just regained?
No, I have not.
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too.
Glad I
The
did.
embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day.
Hey, hero
This
shooters have
sweet
never really
dream
been
is
of
likely
interest
to
to
still
me.
contain
Rivals
residual
was kind of the
traces
anomaly
Oak
for me. I
family's
don't know.
influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly
I
straight
can imagine that's
and always
frustrating.
aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that.
Best.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
And another one. Mine.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I mean... Mr. 1 Week, please excuse me. I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there.
True.
You'll
Hawkeye
tell
and
me,
Hela
won't
have given me that pain many times. I'm just sitting there
There's
on one
nothing much to
side of the
say,
map.
actually.
Bam, I'm dead.
Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath.
Hello, Robin.
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Werq. He works for
Not
me.
Mr.
You don't know
Workday.
him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law.
Damn.
In hindsight, That was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on this.
All chaos. No consumption of food other than burgers. The kind of birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Monwick wasn't into it.
No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What
Seems
happens
like a
if
bit
I
roundabout.
break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Try me.
Wait, don't!
There's a rule that says you can only eat burgers. Nothing else, especially ice cream.
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
We're breaking rules.
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you?
What the fuck does that mean?
Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
In any case,
That
say
one was
what
on
you
you.
will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Hydean Park. There's no need to involve the Dream Leaders. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
These are some fancy words, Sunday.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe? Where? Are they hiding or something?
Okay.
Do not discard trash in trash cans.
That makes sense, yes, totally.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in? Something's happening.
Why did Sunday have 52 things of trash in his pockets?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
You can just hear? Okay. Just.
The fruits of a long journey.
Where am I going? Where's my quest marker? Am I blind? It's just here somewhere. Is it you?
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May
Sunday's
I
broke.
remind you that I am currently on the run?
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
One bottle cap. How much do we spend on one bottle cap?
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
There.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Well, damn, that's ominous.
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
What are you all going for ratio for? That's rude.
Bloom. Not bad. 5 points.
Better to make no move than wait for your move. Let's more
Maybe
season.
Toby.
Never stop thinking. Nothing major.
I've heard the call, loud and clear. Bid you farewell.
Do you have answers?
This mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and
I
guide you on
love
your path.
the music here in Penacony.
Let's test your knowledge.
It's of no consequence. Needs a little more heat.
Oh, I did not have that lined up.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Yes.
That which is seized must be repaid. SAS Perkibi.
It's overkill. Kill him,
Knowledge
ratio.
is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Oh, there's more.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal? Let's add more seasoning.
Thanks. It's still a work in progress. I'm still finishing it, but it was good enough. Oh, jeez. Joshua can just
I'm honored
do it
by
again.
your presence.
Do it again.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Never stop thinking.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps
The
making
sound design in this
attractions
game
no
is
longer
nice. Yeah, I
just
agree.
attractions
I really like
is
the sound
another
design.
corrective measure.
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
That sounds like
Enough.
Sunday.
The location of the distortion is nearby.
Into the gacha phone? Oh, no. Over here. Damn. Just...
Fruits of a long journey.
Wait, which way am I going? Over here? Oh, there. I see it now.
Oh, there it is.
If there's anything that can ruin a
Does
good
look somewhat
RPG,
like
is
you.
bad sound design for the text.
Time for it to disappear for good.
Could it ruin a game? Maybe. Depends on how bad.
Myself onto me, as is customary.
Hearing saying,
All
okay, yeah, fair.
creatures
fair.
endowed with eyes
You're right.
bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
He's wearing all white. You can't fall in the mud.
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
That's amazing.
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
I'd say turn-based things, yeah,
You're
are
probably
more
the only
repetitive.
one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Yeah, I think sound variation is
What
can
is
make
it
a
this
huge
time?
difference and things like that.
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here,
Just that
the
EXE
memories
stuff
are
working.
so fresh. It's as if
Yeah.
it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now, we should go. This will be a long farewell.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
What are you doing here, Walt?
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
It's about gonna see through Sunday's hypnosis.
You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Gonna give him a heart attack, Walt.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
What would happen Sunday?
Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my
damn.
questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
Valid.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Malta's an ally.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
Grandpa escort.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
1 week so grumpy. What's the snakehead doing over there? Just taunting me.
Well, we're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me.
That spinning snakehead behind you?
Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't
just
the
me.
Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case,
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
there's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home.
We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh.
Or these ladies?
I somehow ended up just auto-playing into the next Penacony thing, so I didn't do the Luofu stuff yet.
We have a huge problem.
Is it... Oh, the Foxian lady? I forget her name. It's blanking on me.
Isn't it fascinating how variables
hello?
never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Oh, Himiko is quiet.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost
Are they gonna
me
go
the
back and
front row
redub
seat
these,
to all of your
like,
exciting adventures.
blank voice lines now?
Conclusion.
Or are these just
There
gonna be
is
blank
likewise
forever?
a downside to pursuing reason.
They've killed her.
I hear that the Astral
She's dead.
Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination. Could there be more to it?
Kinda wish they would have just had them all, like, both be quiet, because it's so
Logic.
awkward having him
The
say
average
something and then her
pathstrider
just
wouldn't
not
leave
answer.
any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror. It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
I know that's the next location. Ugh.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound
Is
by.
the Fox? Is that Jingyu on? I'm trying to remember her name. Fuck.
So is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home? Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
Hang on. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Did the chapter and the Luofu explain why she's not evil
So,
anymore?
is anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
Or am I really confused?
March?
Oh, good. He knows how to present things logically.
Do I?
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
No, this is normal.
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting-Yuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
So many.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting-Yun are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild.
That seems like a lot.
How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know.
I feel like if I were a bunch of Sharbies,
to trade with the outside world, so
we
that's
wouldn't.
where you come in, Miss March 7. Your wits
We could be
surpass
really
many
productive
others,
with some
making you
things.
the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations
Less so with
on
other
our
things.
behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Something like that.
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here.
I mean, I'm sure one of us eventually would get to them.
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it. She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Sunny.
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Don't always sound chummier that way. I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more
Oh,
complicated.
the audio's so echoey in here.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Ellen to herself. That's a laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Invincible fan wielder.
Huh? Ugh, yikes! She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
And over here.
Oh, were you all looking for me? Oh, were you all looking for me?
You just said that.
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
Somewhat normal.
She ought to meet your 1 we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage...
It is not my intention to provoke you.
Where's
Perhaps,
the fourth
as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
He's a good
Are
boy.
you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
What the?
We not
Did
cure the
you
evil.
hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Tingyun! You're finally back! You may be small, but you're pretty amazing.
What does his size have to do with that?
Huh? What's wrong?
Uh-oh, did he get possessed by the evil?
It's nothing. Just a trivial
No,
matter.
we're good? Okay. She a baddie? Yeah, quite literally in the previous act.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.
Yo.
Don't be afraid.
What is this place?
No matter what you see,
You only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Who are you? And who am I?
No.
Is that where I came from? And where does this path lead?
The circle. It's the bunker from Nier Automata. Uguay.
That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
Is it her to space station? Is that where we've ended up?
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am? Can they not hear me? This girl is...
Reading. Delivered to Run Mai.
Tingyun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
I can't go to you.
Is Herta speaking?
All
Or
I can
Runmei?
do is wait for you to finish walking.
Alright, I'm bad
this
with voices. Or Kafka?
You want me to go
They all sound
through
the same
here?
to me. I don't know.
Do I have to fight it?
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars?
They have
wait.
space blades.
Is this called coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Hidden, you chose the wrong enemy.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS per kill. keeping. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood.
Bid you farewell.
I'm asking the question. Let's test your knowledge.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
0 points. Next.
I still prefer adding fuel to the fire. Needs a little more heat. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Allow me to see you off.
More of them.
I still prefer
Robo
adding
Centaur.
fuel to the fire. Let's add more seasoning.
Never stop thinking. Fail. Count.
I will overcome the thorns. Serenity stands clear before me.
You have. Let's test your knowledge.
No consequence.
Let the enemy strike first, and turn up the heat. I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal?
Receive divinity. That which is seized must be repaid. The dead will return!
I'm asking the questions.
Bid you farewell.
Do you have answers?
This mortal form. I will walk with you, watch over you, and guide you on your path.
SAS per keeping. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Never stop thinking. 0 points. Next.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them?
Sneak attack.
The ones from before weren't defeated either?
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one
Okay, it is
can.
Renmei.
You can fall into the
I
darkness
think.
and die alongside these scars of the destruction. Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
You can think of it that way.
You have like a little DNA spirals in her hairpiece.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal?
That is what scars do.
I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
Grandma playing around with genetics again. So it is meant to look like a DNA strand in her hairpin.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived. But someone didn't agree with that assessment, and it just so happens I was able to fulfill his request.
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
I am still waking up.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
My body feels strange.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who?
Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, You seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
So glad again. I'm a local, you know.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Yes, march in my capable hands.
Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay. We better hurry then. It's ridiculous. How come I keep...
And that is where we shall call it this week. But everything should be back to normal, so next week we'll have more Star Rail. I'm still deciding what exactly my schedule is going to be, but you'll see it. I'll schedule it this weekend, so you'll see when it is. And maybe a few other streams, because I'm excited and want to start streaming more. And hopefully get all my OBS sorted out, so we have chat and actual transitions and different things. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye!